everybody, how are you? It's Nigel here from Final Lap Motorsports, back on the Sunday session. Tracks will have changed this week. I haven't, I've only just had one quick look at these tracks, literally half an hour ago, to see what was on before I started. We've got Barcelona, Virginia, Suzuka, Miami and Brands Hatch, so it'll be interesting. And we're back on pit stops as well, so I'm looking forward to this one. Not had much to come out, obviously as usual, thanks for the last week. You've added a few more subscribers, which is great, and also a few more videos have gone up, not too many. It's as and when really I can get some up, so we'll see how we get on today. Should be a bit more challenging. These are my more familiar circuits I prefer, but you know, that's, I think doing this, you take rough with a smooth. Whatever comes up comes up, so we'll join this event, and it's Catalonia, Barcelona, so we'll see how we get on with this. Hope there's a few of you about. As ever, I'm always trying to beat this record. Can we get to double figures on likes and views? Sunday seems to be a bit quieter, but I'm waiting for the summer to start here, and it's not happening at the moment. Another dull day, chilly, so I thought, yeah, let's go again. See what's happening. Good start, decent amount of people in, so we'll have a little practice, as I don't mind this circuit at all. Did put a video up the other day with rain on, and I thought the rain ones are becoming more and more tedious. To the point where I can't be bothered with the rain ones anymore, but we'll see. Players, that's a fair amount to start with. Two-minute lap time on here, isn't it? So right for a little practice first off. I'll say know all these courses today, so just about getting right driving line and right gear changes again today. Let's see how we get on. Have a totally full lobby at this rate. Be aiming to get round, Bill. But, 156. Over 156, I would have thought. Oh, somebody's doing something here, and then right up on the top there. To move it a bit by the looks of it. If we want to get in that top, got to be in that top 10 of qualifying.
Till race start.
Not a very good time. Need to get our act together a little bit here, I think. We've got one, have we? Can't be doing with people who think on a practice lap I have to pull out then because of them. Oh, we'll go for qualifying. Drives me mad, that. Absolutely mad on qualifying. Stay away from other drivers. It's a long lap, innit? We have to stay with the mediums. Okay, let's go. Dear me, we're a little bit wide there. If he hits me from behind, I'll be livid here. We're practicing, man. Get an improvement on this lap, because if we're around 157 we're going to be far too much off the pace to make any impression on this race, I'll tell you now. Not going to be a fast time at all. Very slow. That's a terrible qualifying lap. better. A lot better. Had to be, that first one was terrible.
One more.
To get under that again. Outside the top 10 with this time is no good at all. Needed to go at least another second faster. Okay. Looks like we've got some good drivers out there tonight. Not really, 12 fastest, not going to be great work. Smashing, thanks for the like, 3 watches then, early start, good. That's not going to be easy. So way off the book, 57, 52s, 3s, 4s. Yeah, instead of 55, I'm way off the pace today on that first one. The old learning curve though, see how we get on. Interestingly, this week I was just reading the other day, seeing reviews of I'd mentioned about direct drive reels that Moses brought the smallest wheel out. This R3 for the Xbox, which I was considering, but I'm not sure. I can't believe how slow I am there. That's terrible. Don't bode well for this race because there's 20 odd drivers. 3 seconds a lap, 8 laps, 24 seconds. It's way off the pace, half a minute off the pace. Let's see. Fighting into the top 10 is going to be hard, looking at the level of drivers in this race. Could be down for some interesting races tonight. pit stops this time though. Hard tyres. I remember on Daytona someone went with hard tyres and lasted it out all the way. Everyone else on mediums. I don't know whether you could last on hard tyres. See what happens here. See if everyone pits. That'll be an interesting thing. Well, I can't tell. Well, I can tell who wins the race if he pits, if he's gone hard tyres. So that happened a couple of weeks ago on Daytona. Someone went out, two of them went out with hard tyres, and they never pitted, and they ended up 1 and 2, and I ended up 3rd. But I made a pit stop, so that'll be interesting to see. There we go. See what we can gain. Not particularly quick. Stable first corner then, there, not much going on. Ooh, a little bit of hesitancy and bumping around there, has clocked a few people off. Not too much going on, oh, a big crash behind. Did I? I didn't even see anything happen then. Oh, something happened then. That was very strange early on, I never felt anything going on. Wow, slow then. Strange. Oh, watch it, somebody off over there. I was trying to get a top 10 one I, but the thing I'm always confident with is with the Audi catching, but my lap time was very poor on the practice, so not sure how it's going to go on here now. The only other thing I suppose is we've got to remember we will be having pit stop time. So that'll make it interesting on this race. I feel like the fella here wants to try and do something to me. He's trying to pass, but let's see it later. Looks like 2's the out gear there when I was 3 before. Oh, he's He's coming in hard behind me. I've got a good turn on there. Getting hit though. I think there's going to be a bit of bumping about. The guy in the yellow's flying. Really got a bargee on here at the moment, hanging it down here, but I think he's been a little bit he's not got any marks against him by the looks of it. Feels like one of them races here where whoever gets behind you is looking like he's going to have a punt and not try and knock you off. Keep behind me laps here. This guy's been a bit of a there's no space there to come down there. The Venom guy, I don't know what happened to him then. There's the guy out in front, maybe going the hard tyres and not doing anything. I think we'll go tyres this time round. What happened there? Don't know what happened there. Not a very good race so far. I'm lagging behind quite a bit. See how we get on. If we can get in this top 10 or not. What was, don't know what that was then, came down that side. Weird. Coming up that side. Looking like I was going to get thumped then.
Three more.
Someone out in front, if he's gone for them hard tyres, fair play. Having to fight to keep this fella off. Thought he was going to try and hit into the side of me then. Trying to get into me every time. Faster lap from me this time now. Best lap, that's where I need to be. I feel like he's not going to give up though on. Just can't quite pull enough away from to keep him off me back. Having to work hard. I just feel that he'll get close enough and he'll try and spin me round. But I might be wrong. Certainly doing better than I thought I was going to do after my qualifying times in this race, but don't count your chickens. Got one more lap to go. It's going to come on the inside of me now. So I'm going to defend the corner tight. You see the fella in the blues coming on the inside as well. So force a tight line. It's coming there now. I want to keep that line tight. It's tried to get me every time there. Looks like I've gone even faster this time. Yeah, yeah, that's the kind of timings I've been looking at. Probably trying to get to. I knew that was coming. There was a guy in blue behind him. I tried to take him then. So I've got to get a second ahead of him to beat him as well. Which I haven't got yet. The more he does that, the better, because all that'll do is slow him down. I've got round there well. So those two might knock each other out, but I don't know if I'll go to drop to 8th now. Not sure where I'll drop to be honest with you. Oh, I only dropped one place. And the guys at the front didn't change the tyres. That's not bad, that. I think there was 20 starters in the end. 7th, I'll take 7th. Cheers, nice to see you. Hope you're all right. Yeah, I was way off middle. Fastest lap on qualifying was about 1:58 or something. But I ended up doing a 1:55 in the race, which was okay. I think it pushed me up to 7th. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, quite happy with that. It's a good start. Do for me. Thanks for people watching already. Nice, forward that in. Early days, first race, some good races today. So obviously it comes into play with your pits now though, isn't it? Pitting, that always makes it a bit more interesting, shall we say. Do like this next one as well. It's hopefully more fun and games. I should be able to set a decent time on here. Depends on the races, I think, and who's out there. Oh, we're in the dark. Nice. Oh, I've got a few in already.
So passing can get tight. If you get in trouble,
that Venom's in here. He was just going after me. One with Venom on. Can be a tricky one, this one. The only problem with this one is you get shunted off and you end up in no man's land. Last time I was on here though, I did really well. I did not too badly actually. It's very tight and tricky in places and then exceptionally fast. I haven't quite worked out which one we're on, but I'll see which one we're on now. Oh, if you don't get that one right, you end up in the field. This will be good. This blind brow, you've got to be on them brakes by the time you get over there. It's a big track though. I think, I'm right in saying it, I think it's one of the biggest laps, I think. And I know I don't got round maybe in a 2:47 round here. Because it's such a big race lap, sometimes it's too early on the gears, it doesn't really matter. We'll set up and have a go, see if we can get a decent qualifying time. Obviously stick with a medium, see if we can qualify. See what I mean with this one? You just get one little thing wrong on here and it can throw you right out. But I was hoping we'd get some decent views and lights tonight, possibly. Don't know how many races we'll get in because there's quite a gap between the races. It's not a good start.
Start.
It's a tricky corner if you've got cars coming onto you. .244's fast round here. Just get 2 laps round here. This isn't going to be a very fast lap time. .251. Oh, that's terrible. Let's see if we can knock 2 seconds off that. Probably end up quite high qualifying, because I think everybody almost gives up on qualifying on this because it's such a long qualifying job. So it's nearly a 3-minute qualifier. Better lap.
Seconds to race start.
Yeah, pulled a bit of time out on this lap, thankfully. That was better. A lot better. Right, this is going to be an interesting race. Where do we end up qualifying? 5th out of 19. That's because, I say, a lot of people won't qualify in this one. It's such a big qualifier. A lot of people, there'll be a lot of crashes. I've done this a few times. You've got to try and get out. Now we're 5th. If we get away and just get in the top few, it'd be fine. And I really don't know what will come behind and how it will work out. So there we go, 5th is a good starting point. It's 6 laps, so it's an 18-minute race as well. It's a long race. Let's go, let's see if we can get away and get right away fast without getting hit. Famous last words, fingers crossed. To get into this first corner without having too many issues. Can we get round it without too many issues? Oh, it's a lot of contact there. Oh, if it wasn't for him then we'd have had a great start then. Good start then, and it's gone, start's gone, thanks to them drivers there. Took me off and put me back to almost last place, thanks for that. Such a good start. I was really holding on then. I don't know what damage that's probably done to me now, tyres wise and dirt and dust in them. Had a cracking start there, I was holding on. But because it is such a long race, I'm not overly, just didn't want him to get away. The first guy's away by 13 seconds already. Massive gap behind. How can I get past anything in front? Cars going off everywhere though. There always is on this one. Until it settles down into what I call a decent pace. Couldn't avoid that, I was going to say. Oh, somebody's come along then. He's got massive penalties. See what he did? Came right across the grass. Get rid of him now. Up to 10th. Just frustrating start again, yet again. And a massive gap now to chase on. See how we do. As they say, the only good thing is it's such a big lap this. And we've got a pit stop. So put a chase in. Get ourselves up to 9th. It's just frustrating because it, you know, I did say it would probably be uncertain about this one. Hard to catch too much up in this race, I'm afraid. You have to drive so accurately if you want to catch up. Does now when you start missing your gears like that. Let the fella in front get ahead by a lot now. Ninth's where we're going to sit for now. Make any inroads into that, I'm not 100% sure. Potentially someone closing in quite close behind me, so whether we can get a top 10 I've no idea. Because they seem to be driving pretty well behind me. Up to me quickly as well. Not bad, but I think I'm going to come under a bit of pressure now. did he get in front of me?
3 remaining.
That was a strange one. I can never fathom out some of these pit stops sometimes. Quicker drivers than me by the looks of it on this one. Got away from me straight away, so... Sometimes you can just tell that, you know, their setup might just be slightly better. Already got 2 seconds on me and I've only just come out the pit about 4 corners ago. Certainly flying in front. Quite shocked at how fast it got away from me, actually. Wow, there's nothing behind. Not sure we'll get a top 10. Certainly doesn't, I don't get the impression, unless they make a mistake, that I'm going to get ahead of these two. Realised that we've got penalties in front of me. So maybe an incentive for me to stay ahead, to catch up possibly. One person in the pit. Since being so clever at this time. Having said that, it's very close in front and there could be some knock-on effects here. So there's 2 guys who are absolutely flying, so depending on who's chasing who down here. Although it's strange, only because I feel like the gaps disappeared then. Oh! Somebody got stuck there or something happened then. Sure who did what then. Forced to 10th. Three ahead. I have to get past somebody to get 9th. could be interesting because the guy behind me's catching up. Or he was. Then he's just disappeared into the distance. Massively. No one else gone into the pit. What's going to unfold on this last lap then? Anything? They're too far ahead of me, but if one of these two clips each other, maybe me picking up the pieces, who knows? I doubt it. Don't know how close they are to each other. Looks like they're very close. Going up there. You never know. I shall just keep driving. We're 10th, it might go to 9th if something happens. Maybe they're respectfully driving and not trying to... Oh goodness me, yeah, they are close. Yeah, but I'm not close enough to... I would only move up a position if... Oh yes, sorry, I forgot about the guy in front being... Someone didn't go off into the corner then, they did. Did say to you I might get 9th here. Keep going, don't you, in these races? Ironically, my fastest lap as well. Oh well, it wasn't too bad. Got 9th, no penalties. Some of them had quite a few penalties. The lap time wasn't brilliant. It's a hard one, that. There's a fair few cars. 17, got 9th. We're in the top 10 again. First priority is top 10. That's them if I can at every race, and then see where we go from there. Really. Podium's nice. We've had a couple of them in the last few weeks. We've had a few podiums. Only a small one. We've had a good couple of podiums. There's a video I put on the other day. There was a battle for the podium at Hecone. It's a move I did on there. It was unbelievable. Best move I've done. So, next one coming up. It's taken a while to count them laps down. It's because it's such a big course. What did I say? It's an 18-minute one.
Great race. We finished P9.
I'm going to settle for that. On to Suzuka. Great stuff. Love this one.
relatively old asphalt sections here at Suzuka should provide some solid traction for the intense lateral G-loads you'll feel through its 18 corners.
Then
Race starts in 5 minutes.
try and qualify in the wet. It's going to be a lottery. Nightmare in the wet. Got 19 players as well. popped in to have a little watch. Thanks for the 1 like so far. So we might get a few more, but Sunday seems to be a quiet time, and I'm obviously experimenting with when to do streams and not to do streams. Whether to do this at 5 on a Sunday is too early. Should I try 7 till 10? Don't know. Also can't judge this for it. Only going to get round once as well. It's not going to be a good time. I don't think it really matters. Oh, it's going to be hard though.
2 remaining.
Just can't go in fast, can you? Right. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. Yeah, I'm just experimenting to see whether, you know, when's a good time, when's not a good time, just to see. You know, see, the other thing is, by the way, I'm in a small room and I've opened the window and I live on a main road, so I'm just seeing whether that's going to affect the sound, how it's going to work. I'm not too sure. Whether that's going to be an issue.
30 seconds.
It may well be, you may well pick up the sound of the cars, so I may have to rethink that one. I'm not too sure. So just not too sure. Yeah, I think it's going to pick up the sounds of the cars outside, innit? So apologies when I'll change it after this race. I'll shut that window. This is going to be a tough race because I've ended up way back, I think. 9 out of 19. Got to the maximum of 4 watching today and 1 like. So can we get it to 5 watchers and 2 likes? Maybe a subscriber. Right, here we go. This is going to be fun and games. here we go in the wet. Oh, here we go. And don't forget we've got a pit stop as well. There'll be carnage in this race. I can tell. There's no point going any faster. Get shunted around, which was nice. There you go, straight out. Thanks mate. Cheers, let's go to the back. So that's clear where I'm going to end up. Yeah, last place. The only thing is, it'll be carnage all the way round so it evens out. There's no good flying in there to start with. Right, let's settle in now. Oh dear, total carnage with everything. I'll get a load of 4-second penalty, but I couldn't stop, everyone had gone off. I'm going to get knocked off anyway. Look at it. That come right off the power and gears and everything there. These races aren't, you know what, I've made a comment about these races not being any good. I don't know whether it's got to the stage where this is just a joke. You know, that other corner, I couldn't stop, clearly couldn't stop.
Total time penalty is about a second.
Get lost. What you want to do is you want to be making them trying to make mistakes in the wet. Well down again though. Well, I don't know what he's doing there. Having a nightmare of a race. I used to like the wet conditions, but I think I've just gone off the whole situation and scenario of what it puts. It sort of shows me that it doesn't work that well when you see that every single car will get a penalty. Just makes a whole lottery of the game, really. Hopefully this is the only wet race tonight. Look at this in front now. God knows what happened then, they were all off in the corner. It's the only reason I've taken a few places back. And I know this guy in front was really slow. It's a fight all the way there. Probably go for tyres after this one. I've gone far too far wide then. Just sort of saved it. I might stay out. Probably to be tyres going this weather. Oh well, you'll have heard that on me. So I don't know if it spoils your fun or what. It's hard to say, innit? He's pushed me all the way behind. To be fair. I know a lot of them haven't. I have. See how we get on here.
3 to go.
We're 13th now. Oh, someone got DQ'd there. Don't know where we'll finish up. Don't know if we'll finish up last or not. Wouldn't have thought you could have survived this race without changing your tyres. See what happens when we get round this lap. Comes to that on 9 seconds off the next nearest driver, which surprises me. Well, we'll see. Thanks everybody, we got up to 5 viewers there. This is going to be my third top 10 of the night. We've had a 7th and a 9th so far. Strange that no one else has come in. Way behind anyone else. Particularly driving very fast or very well at the moment. So whether I even stay in front of the guy behind me, I don't know. Can't tell what's going on ahead of me, but there's nothing near to me where I could even think I might catch up. The don't know who's going to make a mistake like me. I'll get a penalty for that as well now. Massive penalty. Waste of time. Couldn't stop. That's where it should be taken into consideration. What's happening? I know it's my fault if I'm going too fast, but there needs to be more tolerance on the likes of the wet races. You know, it doesn't matter if I catch anybody now. We'll get our third top 10 of the night. Not now, as there's not long to go. The fella in front did have a big penalty, but I'm 8 seconds behind him. That's that I don't make any mistakes and he doesn't make any mistakes. So it's a bad race. Poor race that, the rain just did me head in there. 12th. Oh, there's my argument. There isn't one person who's gone round there without a penalty. Did anybody avoid a penalty? No one. See? So, you need to look at that, Forza, because if people are driving in the rain, it's always going to be a problem. It really is always going to be a problem. Jeez. Never mind. Thanks for the light tonight. A little bit quieter again, it's me deciding whether Sunday's a good night to stream or not.
For the final bend on Homestead, stay far left for the
Only
transition
2 of us for this
and
race.
avoid unsettling the car.
We'll quit out and see if we can get a better we'll just start and see if we can get a better grid. I think a lot of people don't like this one, but there's not many people having a go at it, to be honest with you. Exit, go to the main menu, see if we can find a few more drivers. I suspect we might not find many more. Where's the next one? Everyone might be going to Brands Hatch for the next one, really. Maybe. Not sure. Yep, there you go.
Track temps can reach over 130 degrees here on a hot, humid day, which may reduce your tire's grip around this road course during the race. I never remember all these because I don't do these very often. So we'll see how we go with this one. Go qualify. 5 minutes till race.
So we can get a qualifying lap in, a half decent one. It says it's full, this one. That's interesting. Been going up and down a little bit tonight. 5's been our highlight. But you know, it's not about. Let's see where we go with this really, and numbers, because each to their own, and people watch when they watch and don't watch when you know. Quite fast in some of this you've got to be a bit more careful with. Because I did exactly that. Come out fast there. like to be into the 130s here. Again, a track I'm not massively familiar with. Getting acceleration points and braking points right. Just working out these two. Yeah, it's quite a short course when you sort of once you get into it. Can I get round again by...
One left.
I've got to beat that time. To have enough time to get round this will be interesting. This will keep me put pressure on to do a good one. Not fast enough yet on this lap. To be faster.
To race start.
Well, I'm going to sit in that position. Nope, not enough time to do it. Ran out of time. Just needed a bit more practice in there really. That's a shame, never mind. Never mind. That's a full lobby, 24 cars. They're out first. Interesting. This could be an interesting race. See how we get on in this. I was hoping we may get a little bit more viewing and likes. And maybe another subscriber, but hey ho, that's the way it is. Apologies if you pick up the traffic noise. I've had to open the window. I'm just trying to see the best way of me going forward, how this is going to work with keeping the room ventilated. Right, see how we get on now, see if we can get going a bit. Oh, well taken. Trying to hold on. Didn't incur any penalty. Wow, that's rubbish because there wasn't at one point did I get. Look at it going off in front of me. They all getting penalties. Another race spoiled by Forza penalties, of which Oh, he's just come across me then and tried to take me out. He's hell-bent on taking everyone out he can take out in the red car. Now, you're not telling me that he hasn't got some penalties. He's got no penalties and he has taken everything out. What a joke. That's why I play sometimes. I just wish Forza. I wish, look, I can see him hitting. But here you go. I got hit. And I've been turned right round again. Oh, it's done my head in, this is. That's just madness. I'll tell you what. I will be determined to... Well, I'll be in the top 15 before you know it. This is a dirty race. This is people hitting people everywhere. Oh, it's another one. Where's the penalties, Forza?
Total time penalty is about 4.5 seconds.
It's one of the worst races I've been in for a long time. I can't believe what's just happened in this race. 24 cars, you know it's going to be a big field and a lot of trouble. You can get out in front, that's what you need. It's just ridiculous that Forza allows people to carry on in the race when you see what happens. Every time I've tried to go past somebody, someone's just took me out. It's just been a ridiculous race. But just bumping and barging everywhere you go. Just to put some driving skills in here, just to try and push myself back up this field. Probably get it again in a minute. There you go, the guy behind me is trying his best. He's coming across me to try and get me. Hey, he got me as well. Same again. Same again. Hopefully that's going to get rid of a couple of them in a minute. Hell bent on just crashing into everybody and just causing a, you know, so many issues. Seen him coming in the mirrors. What, and he got no penalty for that? So he took me out completely in front and there was no penalty, Forza. What a joke. We'll be up to him in a minute. See ya. Some of the destruction on here was worse than a destruction derby. Just shocking what Forza allows and doesn't allow. Some of the drivers who just deliberately are looking to this race has been spoiled by them drivers. I might have a chance to fight back to the top 10 maybe. I don't think so, but dearly mate. Don't know where this will lead me, but you never know. Come out 19th. I'm surprised we're even still in the race, to be honest with you. My car has snapped in half the amount of times it's been in this race. Disgrace, really. Big gap up in front, but someone else with a loader. Probably one of the cars that originally hit me, maybe. Might get that 15th. And I doubt it, but you never know. There's some really bad penalty points in this race for some real early shenanigans. There really is. And I got a penalty for nothing I did. Just sat there. Certainly going to get 15th Forza Drive the next 3. Well, I say that, you never know, someone else could probably take me heavily out. But looking at the guy in front, look at the penalties there in front. 11.7 seconds. Does that not tell you? Bad this race has been. There's 2 of them up in front of me. I obviously don't know the penalty points of the one in front of that, but 3 to chase.
Three remaining.
Giving it a go. Oh, 15th now. Not surprised. Big gap up to 14th though. But I want to keep chasing because you just don't know who's up there with points taken off them for penalties. That's up down to 8 seconds now. I think I'm driving the course quite well, to be fair. Although I've only done a 131, which is slow. I could get a 130. Might push me back up in the race a bit. There. Looks like we're going up again. 14th now. Don't get in my way when you come out, please. Oh, it's an interesting one if we can keep up with this one. Take 13th. Cars ahead as well. Interesting. Yeah, cars ahead, not too far ahead. Could be an interesting last lap. Two up there. What a good fight back here.
Final lap.
Come on, brake, mates. Come on. Might be a long way down the race, but I took some absolute kicks in the teeth in this race. Absolute kicks in the teeth. Didn't have enough to catch up. That's a shame. Oh, such a shame. That was close in the end. 14th. But then 10.8, 10.05, 6.25. I get 4 and I didn't even do anything wrong. So annoying. So annoying. So my best line is 30.878. Wow, I was only 3 in the 29s. I was going quite quick then. I was catching. But obviously I had a penalty, didn't I? Forgot about that. I had a penalty to go on there. Never mind.
P14.
Just took a lot of kicking in that race. It was never going to happen. Ranzach. Oh, not in the wet as well.
The 9-ton Brands hatchling is technical and lightly
Great.
priced. It's critical for you to swing wide when exiting each turn to maximize your speed.
Probably going into pointless mode here, but the amount of wet here that will just make the Brands Hatch race a joke. There's no grip.
Race starts in 5 minutes.
No grip at all. No grip whatsoever. Almost impossible.
2 left.
God knows how this race is going to go with this amount of water on the track. Nigh on impossible to get a lap in. Look, it's just so wet. It does make it quite a lottery. That's a hard corner, even in the dry. This will be, again, from the start, how many players? 14. Another bit of a lottery race. Oh, it's not going to get any decent time on here. Wow. It's so difficult. No grip on them corners. I hope it's one of these races where you practice in the wet and then you turn it to a dry race. Got around quite quickly then. Still slow.
Currently P9 after qualifying.
Slow tonight. Last race of the night, this one, ladies and gents. A bit slow on the stream tonight. Yeah. Some interesting times there. Down to 13 drivers. I think a few people have dropped out. I think it was about 16 or 17 to start with. People drop out when it's wet. They don't really like racing in the wet now. I can see why, to be honest with you. It's the second wet race of the night. This makes it very difficult. Where did we end up in the end? 9th out of 13. At least there isn't a load of cars behind this time like the last race to get knocked about and knocked off. We'll see. Let's go for one final time. Not sure this week for anybody who does watch whether I'm doing Tuesday or not. The inevitable crunch and crash, here we go, it's all happening. Didn't get a penalty though, thankfully. Getting hit again. Oh well, getting hit down here. Can we pull away? That's it for the wet. You can get away, it's hard for people to catch up. Unless they like all of them coming back at you because they need to fight for grip as well. I can see behind me that there's cars losing it. Oh, I come round there well then. I can see him on the inside trying to get you, but it's about trying to just pull a gap out here. And I'm only driving against what's in front of me. If I lose it, these are bad conditions, you can't really see the car in front. Hard to get away. Cars behind have caught up and I feel the guy in the blue behind is just looking for one thing to do. Hit and hope, as they say. It's difficult. You lose track of he has done it, yeah, he's done a hit on me. play. They were quicker than me through there. Back in 9th. Started off not too bad today, but with a couple of top 10s, it's gone downhill since then. Really tricky through there. And they've pulled away in front and gone. Don't know if someone just disappeared massively off the track then. I think they did. We're down to 10 players now. I think that's the issue when it gets like this, it just shows you. Because it is so hard, you give in. I think if you get shunted off, you think, well, that's it, I'm not coming back. Potentially there's so many issues when it's this wet. Just getting absolutely battered off the track. I don't even know if we'll have 10 finishes. So hard to get round there. Another one off. And I think that's what people trying to play catch up and trying to overtake when it gets really tight. Not much between the cars in front of me. Only had 4 laps, need to keep an eye on that. Wow. Yeah, it's quite close, isn't it? There's quite a few in front of me. Oh, I didn't take that very well then. There's only 9 left in the race. I don't know if you want a good finish in a race. I've just kept going here because even though I've gone to the back. 7th now. Still 3 of them very close. don't know about pitting. And if something's just happened in front, no mention of the screening of tyres, is there? I can't see what's happening with tyres. No one gone in. No. No one's gone in for tyres yet. These really are awful conditions to try and play Forza in. Eight of us left now. Thanks for the likes, guys. This is so difficult. No mention of tyres yet. Someone's gone now. You know, it's such a bad race. Just stay out. As if the tyres do go, you wouldn't know the tyres are gone, it's that wet, minor tyre wear.
3 more.
It's the same for whoever's out here, isn't it? It's that wet, the tyre wear, it doesn't really matter as much, and it's only a short lap. So you might as well stay out. only just in front of me. Should we try and stay out and do a cheeky one on the wet tyres? What have we got to lose? I think everyone's done that, haven't they? It's one of them, isn't it? No one's bothered to go in and change the tyres. Then you last the whole race on the tyres. Don't think anyone wants to go and change the tyres, do they? Strange one, really. There's no point now going and changing your tyres, is there? Because yeah, you've probably got severe tyre wear, but everyone's in the same boat. Try to tough it out on one set of tyres.
Final lap. You got this.
Whether anything happens with the two guys in front of me. One of them just tries to nick third or something, maybe. Severe tyre wear now. Hung on to the end though. In a strange race, we'll get sixth. Sixth.
Well done.
Was alright actually, because we did have 13 starters, so there you go, that's it. Thanks very much for anyone who jumped in and watched, any likes I got. I will see you on the next one. That is possibly going to be Tuesday at 1 o'clock, around about 1ish.